So our next little book we're looking at is Computer Battlegames for the ZX Spectrum, ZX81, BBC TRS-80, Apple VIC and PET, from Usborne Computer Programs, Games Programs for Your Micro. Computer Battlegames was published by Usborne, was written by Daniel Eiserman and Jenny Tyler. The Robot Invaders program was written by Bob Merry. So you've got a selection of programs in this book written for kids. Robot Missile, which is a guessing game. The Vital Message. Shootout, which we'll cover today. Desert Tank Battle. Battle at Traitor's Castle. Robot Invaders. Secret Weapon. Escape. Pirate Dogfight. Supersonic Bomber, which we'll cover today. Iceberg. The Wall, which we'll cover today. And Missile. The idea of the book is to show kids that you can write programs, how programs work, how BASIC works. They type the listing in, they have a play, have a bit of fun. Then it says you can extend the program, change it slightly, make it a bit more interesting. Try this, and tells you how to do it. They do that, they learn, they have fun. Then this give a bit more of a challenge, as in do this thing, and they don't tell you how to do it, although the answers are supplied at the end of the book. So it's a really nice book, so I think we should get started with Shootout. Shootout. You are standing back to back. You take 10 paces, turn, and reach for your gun. How quick are you? Can you shoot first? Your computer prints the numbers 1 to 10 to represent the 10 paces. Pauses, and then prints, he draws. You must be ready to press a key. Anyone will do, the instant these words come on the screen. If you're quick enough, you will win. Don't press a key before he draws comes up, or you will automatically lose. It doesn't mess about this game, it is blisteringly fast. It's a very simple 1K game which teaches you about delays, teaches you about dealing with keyboard input, and also teaches you about changing the speed of the game. It's simple, but rather good fun. So run the game and we lose. It's blisteringly fast. You've got to press the key very quickly. You can win though. There is notes in the book about how you need to adjust the speed on the spectrum based on the code. So you look at line 130 and find it's already adjusted. In the book it was originally 4i equals 1 to 5. They've already slowed it down 10 times. This is original ZX81 speed on the spectrum, obviously a lot faster. So let's put it back and make it a bit more sensible. Make it 150. So you get a small period where after he draws you press. There are then options in the book to say, here's how you change things to make it so there's a chance you miss. So you change line 140 to, if you press a key, go to 220 instead. Then you add a little section where there's a 30% chance that you miss. So the random number is greater than 0.3. And I'm looking for the greater than symbol. Go to 190, which means you shoot first, otherwise you miss and you get another go. So let's give that a try. Oh, I did miss that time, which is good. I'm pretty good at shooting. Missed this time. And again. And again. It's a bit of a pratfall. So the extra puzzle in the book is, okay, how do you make it so that your opponent can miss too? They give you the answer at the end, but the idea is you have to think, how would you do it? So the answer is you insert some lines between 160 and 170. So I chose 162. He's got a 30% chance of missing as well. So if he misses, So 70% chance of hit, otherwise he misses. I always like to leave a little bit of space between the numbers. I could do it all in one line, to be fair. So let's see how it goes. He draws and shoots. I'm dead. And he misses. I missed, but I shot him again. Supersonic Bomber. You are on a lone supersonic bombing mission over the URS, United Robot States. Your computer shows graphs of robot population based on infrared photographs relayed to it by satellite. You only have time to attack one target in 5, so you must quickly select the one with the highest population of robots and release one of your Corroderobe bombs on it. These contain a substance so corrosive it can dissolve a robot's body in seconds. To release a bomb, press the number key, which corresponds to the number next to the graph of highest robot population. If there are two the same, choose the one with the lowest number. Will you be a hero when you return to base? So it's a game about dropping weapons of mass destruction on robots. It's, again, very fast, runs in 1K, and it's got an interesting difficulty curve in that you get more time for the earlier targets and less time for the later ones. It's quick, it's simple, let's give it a go. So here we go. Supersonic Bomber. You try and press the keys corresponding to the highest number of asterisks, which represent the robot population. You can see how fast it is. You're going to get 10 out of 10. I managed to get 3 on the original listing. So it says in the book you can adjust the speed based on the computer. As the game progresses, the earlier targets are getting more time. So here we're on the original ZX81 speed, where you get G times 3 go for the pause. G starting at 10, going down to 1. So we're going to increase that by tenfold. So it's a little bit slower, a little bit more time to respond, although it's still pretty darn fast, because after all, this is a supersonic bomber. We're not some lumbering World War I biplane. This is super stuff. So 7 out of 10, and you've got to get all of them to win. So round we go. It doesn't beep, it doesn't give you any feedback as you're going along, because you're so fast, it's all behind you in the cloud of dust. If there are multiple choices of the same level, you actually go for the earliest number. If you're too slow, you miss anyway, so you've got to be quick. So this is a game of 1K, but it's pretty darn fast. The puzzle corner basically asks you how to get more choices of targets. Basically, you change one of the lines of the code. It's pretty easy. Although it's pretty easy to change the same number in 3 lines. Let's try again. Bosh. And I've got all my fingers positioned on the keyboard, just like a real supersonic pilot. Close. No cigar. Hooray! The Wizard's Wall. The wall the wizard built to surround his secret stronghold is no ordinary wall. The stones in it are people, petrified by the wizard's angry stare, and, what's more, it can move. If you can break a hole through it with your trusty catapults which fling gigantic boulders, you will destroy the wizard's magic powers and turn the stones back into people again. There are problems, though. The wizard is working on a spell which stops missiles in mid-air and sends them back where they came from. sometimes he can make it work. If you don't succeed, you'll become just another stone in the wizard's wall. So, simple catapult game. Various changes you can make, but we could discuss them later. Let's try it first. So, wizard's wall, and first thing it does, the help doesn't work. Nonsense in basic line 60. So look at line 60, and the problem is obvious. You've got, if you ask for yes for help, then go sub 740, but go sub is not actually a keyword. They just typed go sub for some reason. We need to delete it, type H, and there you go. So let's try it again. Do I want help? Yes, please. So we have the usual help. Destroy the wall using catapults. There's an evil wizard. Dum-de-dum-de-dum. Occasionally shots are deflected back at you. I can't see where in the code this happens, and I've not really been bothered to work it out, but it seems to make sense. But at least we have help in the game. So choose a difficulty. We'll start with easy peasy. And here's our amazing wall, which appears to be X's and question marks. I'm not sure the question marks are gaps. I think they actually might be gaps. So let's go like really low elevation and lightning speed. Let's try more reasonable values, 15 degrees and 100. We're playing guessing games with algebra. Shot was too near. It's not the most exciting game. It doesn't give you a lot of information. 45 degrees, really, really fast. And here we've actually hit because some of the X's have become question marks, although you wouldn't know unless you stared at the screen. I was disappointed by having this game, playing it, because it looked quite fun. It is actually quite good, but I want feedback. I want to know what's going on. I want excitement and magic. Also, when the wall moves, you barely get a chance before we know what's going on. So I'm going to improve the game. I'm going to make it slightly better. But first of all, I'm going to win it. I like winning. And here we have I've won. I'm a winner in life. And so are you. So, this is our second attempt at Wizard's Wall. I've improved the UI considerably, in which I've actually added some sound effects and a little bit of colour. So we're 30 yards away, wind is to the right. We're going to give our elevation. So let's guess at 20 degrees. And let's give a speed of 30. And that's a hit. So you can see on the fourth row from the top, we've actually damaged the wall slightly. And the wall's not moved yet, so we made the outside of the screen blue. So let's now try 18 degrees and 33 units of speed, whatever that might actually be. And again, we've hit it on the fourth row down. We're halfway through the wall. 19 degrees, 33 units of speed. Wait for it to process. Yeah, about the same. So let's keep bashing away at the wall. That was a special hit with extra damage. We're very nearly through the wall. One more push, and we've got this wizard on the run. And we've done it. We've taken the wizard out on the hardest level. So we're going to try again, just to show some extra effects. So whack the speed in. Shots too far. Nice beepy sound effect. We try again. So it's a guessing game with trigonometry, really. So now too close. So the idea is you slowly range in your catapult. The problem being every so often the wall will move. When the wall moves, you've got to work it out all again. So I've got a piece of paper. Oh, special hit. So that's the fourth row from the top. Let's give it another bash. and that's the very top row we've now hit. I don't know why they use X's and question marks, but that's what they use. It's not, they could have used H's or even Spectrum graphics, really. I suppose they had to make it compatible with all the home computers at the time. Same with not using sound, because sound works so differently on all the home computers. And same with colours, really. So by adding the beeps and the colour routines in, I increased the size of the program 4 times. The original program was less than 1K. Oh, special hit. Less than 1K. That was a bad little program. So we're bashing a hole in the wall slowly. So every time you have a shot, there's a 20% chance the wall will move. If the wall moves 3 times, then the wizard gets you. In the introduction, it claims the wizard can make your catapult balls go back at you. I can't see how that happens in the code unless it's just luck. There's something in the code if you do something and it's a certain rate and the random number is greater than something or other. But it's not very clear that special hit, the wizard's done something. So still bashing away. We're nearly through, halfway through on the second row, halfway through on the fourth, halfway through on the fifth. Apparently very close on the fourth row. Very close now. So I'll put some extra stuff in, so when the wall moves, we also put pause in as well, so it actually gives you a chance to read, oh, wall's moved. So we make the colours pulse a little bit, makes it a little bit more exciting. And we've overshot the wall. One more push on the fourth row, if we can get it. And it's moved again. So, we're now on sudden death. If the wall moves again, and a 20% chance, and that's all she wrote. Missile. How to play Missile. You have 3 missile bases, each capable of launching 1 missile. When you see a plane approaching, you must judge its height and speed and fire your missiles at it one by one. Your missiles are launched by pressing any key. The first time you press, launches the left-hand one. Second time, the middle one. And third time, the right-hand one. See how many enemy planes you can shoot down. Well, you only get 1 plane for the whole game. But basically it's like a little version of Missile Command. So let's give this a try. This is Missile, directly downloaded from World of Spectrum. I've got my 3 missile bases. I've just launched the first missile, just to see what happens. And it's the power of symbol. And there's the second missile going up. And I've missed, and I didn't even see a plane. So I did some debugging. There were some problems with the code. So there's a code where it draws the plane and then undraws the plane. And it's all based around this variable C. So I corrected that. Okay, so now we're drawing the plane, but not undrawing the plane. So we're launching missiles again, and you can see got basic slowdown. 2 missiles and a plane, it's struggling a bit. Let's have a third missile. Oh, and you press the key, nothing actually happens. So it's getting better. So I had to change line 100 and also line 120. They're both wrong. So we change both of them now. Let's see what this gets us. Yeah, that's not quite right either. But I launched the plane. Not quite. It's a miss. Come on. Come on. Have it. But it's not quite right. So check the source code. And line 100 should be, let's see, equals 1. Soft, that's it. That's what you want. Launch. Bar 1. It's very low. So bar 2. Miss. Come on. Last chance to save the country. Gotcha, suckers! And we win. So thank you for watching this video today on Computer Battle Games. The PDF is available on the Usborne website. The link's in the description. This was an old library book which I got from Amazon. It was the book was in the library of St. James Episcopal School, Broadway at Park Avenue, Corpus Christi, Texas. It first got there in March 1985. The last borrower was May the 18th, 1993, which was Paige. It's nice to imagine a whole generation of kids learning about BASIC and bombing robots in the United Robot States and trigonometry and having fun. It's not something you often get these days. There doesn't seem to be much of that going on now, although the Raspberry Pi is trying its best, I think. But thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed, click subscribe. If not, no problem. Thank you.